Get it straight, Buster. I'm not here to say please. I'm here to tell you what to do. And if self-preservation is an instinct you possess, you better do it, and do it quick. I'm here to help. If my help's not appreciated, then lots of luck, gentlemen. If I'm curt with you, it's because time is a factor. I think fast, I talk fast. I need you guys to act fast if you want to get out of this. So, pretty please, with sugar on top. Listen to Thrive Loud with Lou Diamond.
Get ready to thrive loud with Lou Diamond.
We're just going to have fun. I think this is the right way I should start off every show. Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Thrive Loud with Lou Diamond, connecting you to the most inspiring and amazing people that are thriving each and every day. I'm your host, Lou Diamond. As you can tell, we are ready to rock and roll today because we bring you a man with a unique brand of MotiH8tion and InspirH8tion who's bringing it to the masses so everyone can be the rock star they want to be. He's just a guy who grew up in the Deep South, put himself through college shooting threes, and supports his family by kicking ass every fucking day. He tells it like it is, and he believes he's the baddest motherfucker on the planet. Thrive Loud listeners, he's the part of you that gets up every day and kills it in life and in business. The Buckster, Bucky Haighte. Bucky, how are you?
My not friends.
How are you today, my not friends?
Man, I'm living the dream. I'm a walking middle finger of brutal truth.
I will say this, for the Thrive Loud listeners, we are going to go a little off the rails today because Bucky has one of the more interesting messages, directions, and attitudes that I think we need to listen to because I believe it is this mindset that will truly make you thrive loud. But to do that, we got to get a little background. So, Bucky, if you could, tell us a little bit about yourself, what you're all about, and why you're just kicking ass every day.
Well, I put myself through college shooting threes. You know, I could shoot the rock. My parents were both college basketball coaches, which is kind of a shit show if you think about it, because your mom's on a soft landing spot. But the bottom line is I've been in the kind of the sales world a long, long time, the financial services world, and now I'm out in the MotiH8tion and InspirH8tion world trying to just shoot it straight in a politically incorrect fashion because I think people are really pissed off and tired of that. So I'm going straight at people with the truth, facts, life nuggets. I do call myself the walking middle finger of brutal truth and the baddest motherfactual on the planet because I'm all about facts. If you can't handle it, get out of the way. And, I've written a book, do the blog, do the podcast, and Haight is the last name, H-A-I-G-H-T-E, but shorten it to H8.
Okay. So now I want to talk about this direction that you're in, because I totally believe that we are in a world where there's just too much political correctness and we need a voice out there that's just going to tell it like it is. Is there certain things that you focus on when you tell people like this? Because I'm going to get into your business career, but is there one specific niche or angle where you're hitting people, or is it just whatever hits you on the day that you decide to share your messages?
It literally just hits me. I watch society. I watch people. I've been there, done that. And literally my first book was written just riding on planes, going through airports and watching stupid people do things. And the whole premise of my book, which is I hate everyone but you, of course, is you don't have to like the person at the other side of the table. In fact, if you want to punch them in the damn throat, you can. But you got to do the right thing. I call it being a misanthropic fiduciary. Misanthropes hating humanity. You can hate humanity, but still do good business, and that's what I'm all about. You know, you don't have to be Sappy McSapster and be Mr. Fakester and play like you like the person. If you don't like them, you don't like them, but you do the right thing.
There are a lot of people who feel they need to be liked in today's business world and real life and whatever it might be. Is this a waste of time?
Complete and total waste of time, because at the end of the day, you have to understand this. People don't give a shit about you. They don't care. You know, I call talking to people is verbal jump rope. Most people are just waiting to jump in to spew about themselves. They really don't care about you. I always tell people, talk less, listen more. You have two ears and one mouth. Use them in proportion. You don't have to blab all the time. I know you're just saying, Buckster, you're blabbing right now. But hey, I'm on Lou Diamond's show. Thrive, baby. I got to bring it. But the point is, you don't have to spew. You don't have to be a walking PR firm. And people that are walking PR firms for themselves, they're a waste of your damn time. You need to get out of the way. You need to walk away.
Okay, Bucky. So as I understand it, you have been very successful in business. Has this philosophy always been the way you've done things, or was there some moment in your career where you recognized this was the direction where you just had enough and I got to shift gears and focus on loving the hate?
Oh, I was a sappy McSapster. I was the person that sat across the table from the person and asked about their kids and their grandkids, even though I didn't give a damn about that. But yeah, there was a snap of just the psyche, I think, that I just got tired of it, and I just shot straight. In fact, it got to the point where I was leading with the limitations of the product instead of the benefits, where most people are just saying the too good to be true pitch. I was doing the reverse. I was saying, let's start with the bad stuff because you're going to ask me that anyway. And what I found was people just gravitated toward that. So all of my headshots became angry, no smiles, because I'm a glass half full guy. I just want to throw the glass at you. But the point is, I wasn't always like this. But I'm trying to tell people, don't waste time. Don't do what I did. Listen to the Buckster right now. Get to the point. Shoot straight. And stop wasting time with people that are wasting your damn time.
Let's dive into something. Okay, right now we're recording this in mid-July. I've got a thunderstorm going on outside, so we apologize to the listeners if there's. But you know what? I think the thunder's being brought by Bucky. That's what's going on right now.
That's exactly right. Every time I talk, clouds roll in.
So clouds roll in and they drive in. So today, at this point in time, is there something that's bothering you? Let's share. It could have been a recent episode or something that's on your brain. What is bothering you right now, and what's the message that you want to share for something going on today?
Well, just a recent blog post I did in a podcast was about the Amazon workers in Minnesota that were they were striking because the demands were too high and they needed more prayer time and all this stuff. And my point is this: hey, if you don't like where you work, go find another job, or better yet, start your own business and compete against Jeff Bezos and kick his ass. And the other thing I was thinking, if I'm a Baptist or a Presbyterian or Catholic or a pagan or atheist, I'm pissed off because I want the same treatment. I mean, this whole politically correct stuff, asking, you need to take care of me because I'm not feeding you, you're trumping on my feet. All of that is crap. And I don't care what the media says. 99% of the people out here, the real people out here, are tired of that crap. They're tired of it. And I'm just saying, hey, I'm going to talk about it. And obviously people are haters. They're calling me a hater. I don't give a crap. Bring it. What I was telling was the truth. If these people in Minnesota at the Amazon, they don't like it, leave. Don't demand. You're not the damn owner.
I love it. You see what's funny? I get it. And I think a lot of our listeners get it. And I think the hard part is you can come out with this general direction of the way you think and everybody acting this way, which I think would get things done a lot faster and quicker. I guess the question, though, is how do you identify the people that appreciate being told what to do and who to do business with, the ones who like this directness versus the ones who are like, oh, well, that's a little wishy-washy for me. Should you do business with someone that's in that wishy-washy bucket versus whether or not they're writing a big check or not? Is it wasted time? No different than it is wasted energy to get someone to like you?
You don't give a crap. You be you. You do it the way you want to do it. Do not acquiesce. Do not change just to get the sale. Be who you are, because what's going to happen, and this isn't just sales. This is life. You want to attract people that get you. You don't want to change and be sappy McSapster or fakey McFakester and try to do whatever it takes to either be their friend or get the sale. It's not worth it in the long run. I found that out. Man, I've sold more than people have ever sold in their life. I've forgotten more about sales than most people ever know. So what I've come to the conclusion is, people buy on their own terms. Friends are going to be your friends on their own terms. Don't change. Be yourself. Embrace your inner freakdom. Be the freak that you are, and we're all freaks. Don't change that. We're all unique. Embrace your freakdom and move forward and let the chips fall where they may. Period.
Who are Bucky Haighte's true friends?
People that understand that I'm a 6'6" 2-year-old with a Mensa IQ. That's who I am. And with the hair, I'm 7'4". But the point is, if your breath stinks, I'm going to tell you breath stinks. I love yours. I'm a 2-year-old. I'm going to tell you I either like it or I don't like it. I either like what you said or it was bullshit or I really like it. But you know what? People like the fact that they don't have to guess where I stand. And my friends, I don't have to guess where they stand. And that's it. Now, that doesn't mean I have a ton of friends. I don't give a crap. I don't want a lot of fake friends. I want people that are going to go to war with me if I need them to go to war. That's it.
I want to talk to Bucky from the sense of not the boardroom, but the bedroom. Bucky, you've been married.
That's
there
what I'm
we go.
talking
Now,
about.
you've been married for 31 years?
31 years, baby.
31 years. Do you communicate this way with your significant other?
I haven't. Not my whole life. I'm a full transparency, baby. Recovering drug addict, alcoholic. I played at a very high level. I hit it really hard. I can outdrink everybody out there, except maybe one or two, and I haven't met those people yet. So a lot of my life was rolling, okay? And kudos for my wife to hanging in there. So during those time periods, you're kind of hiding, right? But 14 years sober, I tell the brutal truth. And I think my wife and I, at this point in time, it's brutal. We tell each other how we feel. We share things. And so, I'm telling people, don't go through what I went through. Why not just start where I'm at now, which is full-time success, which is ass kicking every day. Because I've made all the mistakes. So what the Bucky Haighte deal is all about, what the books are all about, what the 8 Minutes of Motivational Hate podcast is all about, is getting people to understand what to do now, and to start feeling comfortable with who you are, the freak you are, the way you talk, the way you are, and let the chips fall where they may.
I love brutal honesty. And I happen to think that we would be in a better world if everybody embraced brutal honesty, which is what it sounds like Bucky Haighte is all about. In your skills of working and being a successful person, I would imagine, to your point, you got 2 ears and 1 mouth, use them proportionally. In looking at that, you probably have an unbelievable sensor for bullshit. Would you agree with that?
I absolutely do. I mean, I actually have a real good gift of discernment. I really do. But on top of that, I can smell bullshit a mile off, and I can smell when I'm being played. And I hate that. I hate the current sales environment out there, and really in life. I mean, media, the whole thing. Everything's a game. Everybody's trying to play each other. Everybody's got an agenda. I just think we just all were brutally honest. And I know that sounds simplistic, but it is. And simplicity is complex. But if we were all just brutally honest with each other, you'd be surprised the reaction you get. I'm brutally honest. I'm brutally honest with you. I'm brutally honest with everybody I run into. Some people can't handle it. Some people can, but the majority want to. Period.
So I'm going to share a story with you that I think you're going to love. I work with a lot of sales groups and help them, get to the level where they can thrive and connect better. And while my message might not come out as Bucky Haighte can deliver that message as well, I always joke about the fact that when we walk into a meeting, everybody needs to know exactly what the meeting is. And I never understand why they don't just say it from the beginning. Look, we're here we want to be able to help you make the right decision and pick us. And we want to show you why we're the right group to do that. That's the whole purpose of this meeting. We want to leave here with us working together, not the formalities, the bullshit, and go through it. And then I literally started asking questions. What do you want to see first? I said, if we did sales meetings like this, do we think it would come off too abrasive? It would come off too rough, or would it actually hit home?
It would hit home.
What do you think? It completely hits home, right?
It hits home.
And because everyone is tired. Yep. How can you help people? Give me some ways that you would communicate to people to deliver this, because I have a feeling your style would be even more fun to deal with.
That's a good question. Everybody has their own different style, so you got to channel your own style. Yeah. But I think you cut to the chase. always, when I'm talking to someone, I'm always thinking, what's in the back of their head that they're thinking that they wish we could talk about, or they wish we could ask, or I try to start there. I try to look at a person. I say, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, how much is this shit going to cost? Or what is it? Why am I here? Or what's this process going to be? Let's just get all that crap on the table. Can we get all the crap on the table, start there, and then do the formalities later? People take a deep breath. Because, and if you don't do that, then they're waiting to jump in. They're playing verbal jump rope. They're trying to, what's the time I ask that? No, let's ask it now. Let's get it out in the open. And I always tell people the whole Bucky Haighte thing, and people say, well, hate's, don't be a hater. Give me a damn break. Okay. In my opinion, everybody has this inherent chip on their shoulder about something, about a person, about you, the way you've been slighted, about your job, about your career, about your current pathetic life. Everybody has a chip on their shoulder. What I'm saying to people is, let's channel that. Let's take that chip and that energy and let's drive it. Let's get up every single day and kick ass. And forget about the names. Screw the names. Just kick ass and move on. But you're doing the right thing the whole way, right? You might want to run someone off the damn road, but you're always going to take the high road. That's what I tell people. You don't have to like the person you're dealing with, but you're going to do the honorable thing. And I think that's what's missing, because everybody wants to be their friend. And then screw that. Be a misanthrope, hate humanity, but do the right thing. You'll make more money than you ever dreamed in your life.
Bucky, I want to ask this question. I ask most of my guests this one, and I'm not trying to be, how do you terminalize that? The sippy sappy? What's
Sappy
the term again?
McSapster.
I'm not trying to be Sappy McSapster, but I want to know this. Look, we all have days that we're kicking ass and we're completely thriving, and days where we're not quite there. We need to get ourselves there. What does Bucky Haighte do to get himself on the thriving track when he's slightly off of it? What does he do to kickstart himself?
Well, I always tell people, if you're not ready to go into the game, don't go into the game. Get ready to play. You just can't meander into an office and just start chatting. You got to go in ready to play. And if you're not ready to play, don't go in. And sometimes there's some days you go, you know what? The synapses aren't firing. I'm going to go exercise. I'm going to get it together, but I'm not going to go in and do it half-assed. I hate half-assed. Half-assed stinks. Don't go in and just mail it in. If you're going to mail it in, or you're going to go into the office and flip on the internet or talk to your friends about the game, just don't go in. Okay? That's what I tell people. It's not going to always roll. You're not going to always be on fire, in fuego, hitting three-pointers all the time. There's sometimes you got to let the game come to you. But you're always ready to play. The analogy I give when I played in college, I didn't start all the time. Sometimes I came off the bench. But I tell you what, I was watching. I was ready to play. And I think people need to use those same sports analogies in business and in life. If you're not ready to play, take the damn day off. You're better off doing that.
I love that. And Bucky, I'm going to jump on this. I did a little research. As I understand it, and this makes perfect sense because you seem like the guy that's going to do the hard work. I understand you are one heck of a free throw shooter.
Listen, they're free. Okay? I'm 6'6", 7 foot 4 the hair, but I'm a slow white kid, right? And I played Division I basketball, but I figured this out. The things that were easy for me to do, I did them real well. Free throws are nothing more than repetition and practice. Sales is nothing more than repetition and practice. Exercise is nothing more than repetition and practice. Relationships is nothing more than repetition and practice and working hard. There's a correlation. So free throws, the free throws in basketball, you stand up there and the people are yelling at you, but no one's guarding you. There's a lot of things in life where no one's guarding you. You've got to make them. You've got to hit those. And then there's a lot of free, and people are like, I know what a free throw. Here's a life free throw. Life free throw is talking to your spouse, stopping what you're doing, turn the damn TV off, and have a conversation. That's a free throw in life.
I love it. And for the record, for those non-sports fans listening to the program, a free throw is a foul shot, and he shot 92%.
92%, baby. That's a record that's never going to be broken.
And almost so let's just do this. I'm going to do my sports thing here. If you were to go back and you were to give hateful MotiH8tional speech, if I did that correctly, to young basketball players. Why the heck can't these guys shoot free throws? Why do they miss so often? They get hit 3-pointers like they're going out of style, but they can't get the free throws. What lesson would you give them?
Because they don't place importance on that, which leads back to life and everything. What's important to you? Exercise, your health, your relationships, sales, staying on top of things, organization. It's what's important to you. The reason that people miss free throws is just not important to them, which I don't understand. Obviously, the pay scale in the NBA is a little off, but in college, there's no excuse. You should be hitting your free throws.
Bucky,
in life, you should be hitting your free throws.
Let's do the admin piece. Share with all the listeners. We'll put it in the show notes, all the places people can find Bucky Haighte, and we'll put all the links there. But things coming up this summer, things we should be on the lookout, and find everything.
Sure.
Better from you.
Well, all the social media is BKYH and the number 8, which is phonically Bucky Haighte, BKYH and the number 8, and it's BKYH.com. Podcast is called 8 Minutes of Motivational Hate. It's on every place you can ever get, wherever you get your podcast, right? But it's 8 minutes long. Why? Because you got to go to work. You got to work. You got to do your thing. And it's 8 minutes right in your face. It's like a 2x4 of facts hitting you right in the forehead. It's like me punching you in the throat every day. I get down and I get dirty and I get at it. And after the 8 minutes, you go, I got that. Okay, I can go do that. And then I have a blog that comes out every week called Bucky InspirH8tion, which I kind of rant there as well. And, of course, there's a book on Amazon called I Hate Everyone But You, of course. And I'm writing the second book called I Still Hate You.
I love it.
But it is channeling your inner, that chip on your shoulder to go kick ass every day, and the realities and the truths that are out there. I always say to people, hey, man, you can't polish a turd, but you can roll it in glitter. People say, well, Buckster, what the heck does that mean? You're talking about turd. You're rolling it in glitter. What I'm saying is life is tough, baby. But you got to take what you can get and make the best out of it. That's what's called, you can't polish a turd, but you can roll it in glitter.
I can't wait, Bucky. I'm going to go to some conference and event, and I'm going to look at the lineup, and I'm going to be on the roster to go speak, and freaking Bucky's going to be there, and I'm going to be like, dude, the whole stage is fucking his, because he's got to go before me, because then I'm just going to leave.
Well, we're going to blow it up, because I'll have a rock band open for me. I mean, I'm not playing.
Oh, I love it.
I'm not playing here.
You're gonna have a rock. You're not gonna play there. I love it. So all right. So let's wrap this up, because you have put we don't want to put a bow on this. We just want to come to the end. I ask a signature question every time on Thrive Loud, and you've given an answer, so we're going to share it with the listeners. But can you let everyone know what your all-time favorite movie is?
It's Fight Club, because it's brutal. It's a microcosm of life. If you haven't seen it, see it. And at the end, it isn't what you think it is. Plus, I look like Brad Pitt with my shirt off.
Wow, you just sold the whole. I'm going to have to get full body shots now for the headshots of this thing.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's exactly what I think I look like. But Fight Club,
for those who watch
Fight Club is the movie to watch. Yeah,
it's spectacular. I always joke about it, obviously being the name Lou, that whole scene where he begs Lou to keep the bar open, keep his fight open, and stay there is one of my best. But, hey, Bucky, the show is great. Thrive Loud listeners need to know this. I've listened to a whole shots. It's perfect. It's like shots of Bucky or shots of hate, all these 8-minute things. They fly right by. They are to the point. It doesn't matter if you agree with them or not. I kind of think they're a good way to think about things. And if you took Bucky's advice on a lot of them, you might be surprised at how direct and quick you can take things to the next level. So, Bucky, thanks for coming on the show today, man. It's been fucking awesome.
I appreciate it. Everybody out there, my not friends, edit your life. Edit your life.
And to all our Thrive Loud listeners out there, thank you for joining us. Until next time, keep thriving onward and upward. And remember, be brief, be bright, be gone.
We're not your job. You're not how much money you have in the bank. You're not the car you drive. You're not the contents of your wallet. You're not your fucking khakis. You're the all-singing, all-dancing crap of the world.
You've been listening to Thrive Loud with your host, Lou Diamond. Make sure to subscribe on iTunes, Overcast, or wherever you get your podcasts. and follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Thrive Loud, or find us on the web at thriveloud.com.